not pluck out the gray hair. Whoever has gray hair in Islam, it will be a light for him on the day of resurrection. Allah will record a good deed for him and erase one of his sins. Also, it is disliked to change the color of gray hair to black. However, changing it to a color other than black is permissible. As the Prophet, peace be upon him, advised Abu Qafa when he saw his white beard and said, "Change this but avoid black." Sahih Muslim, the birth of Ishaq. 1. Allah, the Exalted, said, "Indeed, he was one of our believing servants. And we gave him good tidings of Ishaq, a prophet from among the righteous." Quran, Surah As-Safat, 111-112. When the angels informed Abraham, peace be upon him, about the destruction of Lot's people, his wife laughed in amazement at the news. The angels said to her, "Do not be amazed. You are being given the glad tidings of a son, and he will have descendants and offspring, as mentioned by Allah, the Exalted and Almighty." Then we gave her good tidings of Ishaq and after Ishaq, Jacob. Quran, Surah Hud, 71. The argument derived from this verse is that the sacrifice mentioned here is indeed Ishmael. And it is impossible for it to be Ishaq because the glad tidings of his birth had already been given, and it was known that he would have named a son Jacob. So, how could Abraham be commanded to sacrifice Ishaq while he was still a young child, and Jacob had not yet been born as the promised offspring? Indeed, the promise of Allah is true, and there is no change in it. Given this assurance, it becomes inconceivable for Abraham to be commanded to sacrifice someone who is already promised a significant future, like Ishaq. Therefore, it is more logical and valid to conclude that the one to be sacrificed is Ishmael. This argument is among the strongest and most sound in this context, and when the angels gave her glad tidings, she said, "Woe to me! Shall I give birth while I am an old woman and this, my husband, is an old man?" Quran, Surah Hud, 72, 1. Tafsir ibn Kathir, The Interpretation of the Holy Quran, Volume 3, p. 489. The History of Nations and Kings by Al-Tabari, Volume 1, p. 148. Tafsir al-Qurtubi, The Interpretation of the Holy Quran, Volume 5, p. 45. Reference to Tafsir Ro al-Ma'ani by al-Alusi, The Interpretation of the Spirit of Meanings, Volume 12, p. 408. So, the angels said to her, "Do not marvel at the command of Allah. For when He wills something, He merely says to it, 'Be,' and it is. So, do not be astonished at this, even though you are old and barren, and your husband is an old man. Indeed, Allah is all-powerful over everything." Some scholars mention that Sarah was 90 years old when she received the glad tidings, and Ibrahim was 120 years old.